Guys, this is Michael. We're not doing the fancy video intro. Plus, I need to work on that, and I got a terrible haircut I wish not to show at this point. I think you always need a day to wash it. Anyway, today we're playing God of War 3. This game's pretty popular, and it's been out for a while. So I figured now's a good time. I just had to wait through a lengthy intro. So... and basically, like, that intro just showed all the other games, so I guess that would kind of be a spoiler alert. And now there's more story that I don't want to watch. Well, at least it looks cool. Before it was just showing silhouettes. That's Hades, if you were curious. But this game's really cool. This is the third, I guess, in the numeric series. There was 2 PSP games, which was Ghosts of Sparta and Gods of Olympus, I believe. And those were prequels before the first game. So... yeah, this is the third in the PlayStation series. And the series, sorry, I don't know why I said theories, but yeah, this is a very beautiful game, and this is basically the genre, in my opinion, that perfected the kind of action-oriented 3D game that I don't think other games got quite right. I reviewed, or not reviewed, but I played Castlevania on a different video, and it basically copied this game. Also, Dante's Inferno did. I would like to show that game. I gotta find the right level, though, to show you that game, because most of the game contains things that YouTube might consider inappropriate. So, Kratos is probably more testosterone infused than those dudes from Gears of War. It's just, this is supposed to be, I guess, a manly kind of bro, let's go kick back a few and kill things and destroy stuff kind of game, I guess. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, this game reminds me of maybe what little kids saw when they play with their He-Man action figures and their imaginations versus playing with the plastic toys with the rubber bands that tended to dry rot in the middle and snap off.
Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus.
Apparently he brings destruction of Olympus. This game is a lot more theatrical than the other ones. I almost think of these games as like an amusement park ride. It just looks fancy and it's fun to play. It's quick. It shows things. It does have some puzzles, but it's way more action oriented. I actually still think the second God of War is the best one, even though this obviously looks better than the other ones. The other 2 were on PlayStation 2, of course. So some of this is real time, some of this blends in. The beauty of having a system that runs on Blu-ray is that it's kind of hard to tell what's seamless, and it's kind of hard to tell like what's video and what's the actual game engine. And they do a pretty good job of that. I remember when I first played PlayStation 2, I thought the same thing about DVD and how it's so obvious when I play PlayStation 2 games of what's DVD and what's not DVD. It's funny, like, your like expectations like slowly evolve. Like, these are really good games, and you can't stop playing them. Like I said, they're very good-looking games. This is actually real time right now. And she's not the most attractive looking thing in the world. But once you're done playing the game, unless it's been a while, at least for me, like, you don't really play it anymore. But they take forever to come out, so I guess they spend so much time trying to refine it, and I guess the expectations are probably really high too. One thing I like about this that Castlevania does too is, look, you don't have a finished animation in order to block, it's instantaneous. Actually, I don't know how that would actually show up on the video because you don't know when I'm pressing the button. But like Devil May Cry games and the older 3D Castlevania games would have to finish an animation before he would actually block, and with these kind of games I think that's super shitty. Ninja Gaiden has the same damn problem. I played the demo with the third one, but the third one's not that hard compared to the other one, so I guess it doesn't matter that it doesn't have that feature. But I think that should be a standard for any kind of 3D action game. This is really the first thing we saw in magazines when we were wondering what God of War 3 looks like. I'd like to play the HD versions of the PSP games just because of the second analog stick. Because you use the right analog stick to actually roll, so on the PSP it was a little bit harder. I really need I'm probably gonna die on this part. He just took away half of my damn health. I don't even know what I'm hitting. They should have added sparks or something, so I did. That's all real time. That looks really good. I hate that I realized just now the fact that I'm using the term beautiful to describe every game. It's just not in my vocabulary. I don't know where I got that from. I usually just say the graphics are good. It's a nice looking game, but I don't know why I would say beautiful. I don't know how to dodge anything. Oh, I gotta climb up. I think I gotta climb up. Damn, I beat this game. I can't even remember what the hell I did. Could you imagine somebody that just came out of the NES era? I'm dead. I was like floating in midair. Could you imagine somebody that's coming out of the NES era and went straight to a game like this? Like I think I mentioned before in a different video. Like when I play the Super Nintendo, I'm like, what are all these buttons for? And like I couldn't imagine just going from like Atari or NES or even the Commodore 64 and just playing this. I would probably feel like I was trying to fly like an airplane or something like that for the first time. Like having a bunch of buttons and not knowing cues of when to play. Because I think games like this take in consideration that you played 3D platformers before. You know, like in NES games, it was kind of obvious what to hit. Either something flashed when you hit it, or something be a different color or blink. Which I have to say, I wish I had here, because I can't remember how to beat this damn thing. It's a little dramatic. Oh, X to move quicker. Or quickly. You gotta beat his rock heart, I think. I'm literally playing the first level. I almost feel like the game after this level kind of slows down a bit. I don't know if it was wise choice or not. He's still in like some weird mechanic. I think the game's glitching. It did an update, but this update's stupid. Or maybe not. I don't know. I haven't played this in so long. Oh, now he can roll. I swear, every time I make these videos, there's something wrong with the game that I don't usually encounter. And I'm not saying that because I'm a bad player, because I'm the first to admit I'm not the best player in the world. I love video games, but I won't lie, I'm not the greatest. I can't even see my guy. The breath's a little much, guy. Come on. It's an angry Mr. Ed. Oh, the old famous QuickTime events. At least they're forgiven. Like, I know the Star Wars Force Unleashed games, like, give you, like, barely any time to react at all. Ugh. It's a little much. Here we are, Mount Olympus. Like I said, this game feels like a several hour amusement park ride. Oh, this one. Some of the other God of Wars, you have to tap it. I must have been playing a older God of War game the last time I played, because as you saw, like, I was kind of tapping the button instead of just holding the button to open it. Oh no. That's what actually gives birth to the Cabbage Patch Kids, if you were curious. I have the worst one-liners ever. Alright, one thing that's cool about these, if it actually zoomed into them, there's actually differences in between, like, the enemies. It's not like a cookie cutter mold like enemy where they just put a bunch of the same thing. They actually have different faces or different sets of armor and stuff like that, even though they're technically the same kind of enemy. They visually look different. Come on, let's go. I wonder if this game would feel the same without, like, the rumble feature. I don't really want to find out. I mean, I could easily, I guess, just turn the rumble off. I don't think it would be nearly as satisfying. That slight vibration helps you feel the anger and rage. Oh, grapple. I need something that flashes the grapple, don't I? Here I'm looking for some sort of indicator. Great, I have wings. I'm scared if I jump or try to go somewhere, I'm just gonna commit suicide by accident. Oh, it won't let me jump over there. I'm probably looking for the most obvious thing. Yep. Okay. Great, the chain of balance. Well, that was a lost cause. Let's see here and come back up. Climb up the little ledge. Do the swingy thing. Use my little vulture wings. Actually, I think those are from Eckers. And knowing Kratos, if I remember correctly, ripped them off. Yeah, you take that. What direction are we going? Over here. That looks like a nice direction to go. Oh no. One little man's journey. Well, this is not good. He's got face hugger syndrome. Actually, it'd be chest burster. He looks like a face hugger though, or he's shaped like one. After double jump and glide. I did push the glide button. Didn't I? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Well, I got treasure out of it. It's always a good thing, I think. I guess I'm not pushing it fast or slow enough. Third time's a charm? Yep. Alright, let's see. Yep, got some blue shit. It looks green, but I'm colorblind. Could be red. I don't know. Open it up. See what horrible army thing awaits now. Uh-oh. Pushed the wrong button on that. Oh, you guys and horses, man. Huh. A lot of stuff going on. When I played the first God of War, I was like, this is what Castlevania should be like. And I still feel like it. Like, I think this is still closer to Castlevania than the last Castlevania that came out. And they're coming out with a new one, and I remain skeptical. And some people like it, even that are fans of the series. And I mean, I like it as a game, but not as a Castlevania game. Just, I miss my Castlevania, the old one. At least the atmosphere and the story, but I guess they ran out of centuries. But I don't know, the environments and the enemies aren't as interesting. Oh, there you go, entrails. And he disappeared. They showed the demo of God of War Ascension. I guess they didn't call it part 4 because it takes place before these games. But everybody was worried. They're like, it doesn't look as bloody as the other ones. And that's kind of one of the reasons why you play it. I hate to admit it. I mean, it's a good game and it plays very well. But part of God of War's appeal is just the flamboyance of the violence and the whole crazy Greek mythology. No, almost like this little stop motion monsters. Oh, there's a God of War under there. You know, I don't think I ever noticed that before. Like I said, this is one of those games you pick up one time and you finish. This is the first time in a long time I've actually played it, believe it or not. I was kind of curious where a sequel would go to this game, because they made hints of a lot of stuff that actually went into like other things like the Bible and stuff like that, and I was curious where that was gonna go, but they never really, like, oh, hold on. It was never really mentioned again in this game, basically. That was a big crab leg. There must be a king crab. I remember, like, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 fanboys, they would always show a screenshot of this game. Like, the Xbox people were like, look, the spikes aren't rendered properly, blah blah blah, and the PS3 people be like, oh, the Xbox 360 can't do that. And I was just like, it doesn't really almost come off as fanboys, it just comes off of people desperately trying to convince themselves why they made the investment they did. Because all honestly, like, the systems are relatively the same power-wise. Like, each one has its strengths and weaknesses. Really, it just depends on what you can play on one system versus the other. Now, I originally got an Xbox because PlayStation 3 wasn't out yet when I first got my Xbox, and it died on me. And I know it's super cheap, and I would have gotten another one by now, but the thing that holds me back about Xbox 360 is having to pay for Xbox Live. And even though it's like a cheap system, it's just like you're still investing in it even afterwards. I just want to play my games and like after I buy them, that's it. It doesn't look like it did an awful lot. The thing that sucks about online games or playing online is A, the people eventually quit, and B, they take down the servers, which sucks. That's another reason why I wouldn't want to pay for it, because you know the servers are going to come down eventually. But another argument is that Xbox 360 usually gets demos and stuff faster and has a lot more content. As far as games go, I guess because they get more financing and stuff like that. Oh, is it dead? Well, yeah, I'd rather not play and pay for the online play. Because like I said, it's almost like another investment, really. I feel like I'm still paying for the system. I'd rather spend the extra $10 or what, I think it's $20 a month. I can't even remember. I haven't paid for it in so long. I'd rather spend that money on like maybe Netflix or something like that, which I kind of do. Like with my PlayStation. The model in this game looks really good. I'm surprised though what they accomplished, like Mortal Kombat, like, and I basically think that uses like the Unreal 3 engine. They made a pretty accurate model of Kratos, but then again, you got to think about how much is going on in this game versus Mortal Kombat. But this also runs at 30 frames per second. Mortal Kombat, I believe, runs at 60. I don't think people take that into consideration. That's why I guess Call of Duty doesn't have as many features, because that runs at 60, and Battlefield 3 and Bad Company runs at... Oh, that was an accident. Battlefield 3 and Bad Company runs at 30, but there's a lot more like types of lighting and physics and destruction, and the sound, in my opinion, is a lot better. So, I don't know. It depends on what's important to you. but the Call of Duty's controls are a lot more precise, I would say. Battlefield 3 has a slightly more floaty feel, which I don't mind, especially if you grew up with like Halo and stuff like that. And if this does run on 60 frames, it's quite impressive. I could be wrong, but I think it's 30. Feel free to correct me. Yeah, surprise possession. I will hold it dear. I guess I'm supposed to jump off of something. Oh, I see. I think I see. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Man, I'm getting old as shit. I don't even remember. Doesn't it bother her that her heart's so easily accessible? Doesn't it bother her that I'm crawling inside of her chest cavity? It would bother me. Maybe I'm just sensitive. What am I supposed to do again? I can't remember jack shit, man. That was the wrong button, but it looked cool. It's over here. Oh. I feel kind of stupid now. Some puzzling for you. It's not much of a puzzle. Is move an object to the other side. They get a little bit more complex than that, but nothing like you would go through in like an adventure type of game. But I have gripes with that type of game altogether. I love the genre, but I don't like illogical puzzles at all. Okay. I'm not wiggling my analog stick that fast. This. Oh, that stings so good. Let's get up here. See what's down here. A cliff, I almost fell down. Of course. This looks like my parents' yard. My dad has not cut the grass. And I'm sure you're thinking, why am I not cutting it? Because I got other stuff to worry about, like video game videos and... Oh, damn, that thing's still alive. I hope that sounds surprising enough, because I played this game before and knew it was a lie. But I'm sure I didn't sound surprised at all. It's over the top. Oh, you can see his pores. It looks pretty cool.
You have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos.
Hit the crab legs. I guess the object of this part is to hit the legs as as fast as you can before you're curb stomped. Trying to make it so he can't hold on. Okay. I know you guys want to show me all the work that you put in that character model, but I just want to fight the damn thing. Oh. Maybe I should go up here and try to trim those damn dreadlocks off. Or not. Ah, damn, that hurt. What's funny is I think I've died more times on this damn boss than most of the other ones just because I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. Like the other ones I could pretty much figure out. The only one I might have died a few times on was the last boss of this game. Alright, you got your little pitchfork trident thing or whatever they're called. I think it's called a trident. I need to rewatch The Little Mermaid, I guess. Get down there. Okay. Great. You got it stuck again. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to come up here. Or not. How did I live through that? There's something I need to do up here, even though I'm almost dead. I don't know what that would do. Anyway, so I don't waste any more of your time watching me die, and while I try to figure out what the heck to do. That was God of War 3. Remember to like and subscribe to this video, and remember to check out the channel description where I have a list of consoles where you can choose the games. Please check that out and send me a message of like what game that you want me to play on one of those consoles, and I'll be awesome. I hope this video was exciting. I know it wasn't the most exciting commentary. It's also late when I did it, but I wanted to make sure I put a video up. So I will see you guys on the next video, or not see you. I'll just probably talk on the video and assume that we're seeing each other in mind or something. I don't know. I don't even know what you look like. But yeah. Thanks for watching again, and on to the next video. Bye.